My lovely child, I have been watching you closely. I saw the tears you never showed. I noticed the quiet heartbreak that settled in your chest when those you trusted turned their backs on you. The ones you thought would stand beside you, they grew distant. They made excuses. They looked the other way. I saw it all, and I want you to know something very important today. It was never your fault. You did everything you could. You loved with a pure heart. You gave more than was asked. You stood strong even when no one clapped for you, but still they didn't show up for you. Still they didn't believe in you. Still they didn't lift you when you were sinking. And I saw it. Heaven saw it. God saw every moment of your silent suffering. And so because they failed you, I sent help from places you least expected. I sent strangers, yes, strangers, people you didn't know before, people you never imagined would step in. And yet they came. They appeared when your own people disappeared. They spoke life into you when others went silent. They showed you kindness, respect, love, all the things you deserved. That was no accident. Those strangers were sent by divine design, because you are too precious to be left unsupported, because your mission is too big to be crushed by human rejection, because your destiny is written in heaven, not in the opinions of people who couldn't see your worth. I know it still hurts. I know part of you wishes things were different. You wish it was your own family, your old friends, the ones you grew up with, the ones who should have stood by you. But child, listen to me. Not everyone can go where you are going. Not everyone is meant to understand your calling, and sometimes the biggest blessings come wrapped in the faces of strangers. Do you see it now? Do you realize that every new door, every new friend, every unexpected supporter was an answer to your hidden prayers? You thought you were alone, but you were never alone. I assigned angels to walk beside you. I whispered your name into the hearts of people who could help you. And they came at the right time, in the right way, with the right spirit. That's how heaven works. We fill the gaps left by human weakness. We restore what was broken by human betrayal. And we do it because you are chosen, you are covered, you are protected by divine love. So don't waste another tear in those who couldn't see your value. Don't lower your light to fit into places you've outgrown. Instead, look around you. Look at the blessings that came from outside your circle. Look at the open doors. Look at the fresh chances. Look at the people who came with pure hearts. That's the hand of God at work. That's me, Archangel Michael, fighting for you, lifting you, shielding you. And today, I want you to trust this truth. The strangers you met were never strangers to me. They were heaven's secret helpers. They were always part of your story. Because when your people walked away, God stepped in, and God always sends what you need, even when it doesn't look the way you imagined, even when it surprises you, even when it feels uncomfortable at first. Every good thing that has come your way was sent by divine order. Every new connection was written long before you even asked. So keep your heart open. Keep your spirit expectant, because more is coming. More unexpected help, more favor, more protection. You are still here. You are still standing, and that is proof enough that no weapon formed against you has prospered. Do you know why? Because heaven refuses to let you fall even when your hands grew tired, even when your heart felt heavy. I surrounded you with unseen strength. I know you questioned, why did the people I love the most hurt me the deepest? I hear that cry in your spirit, and I want to answer it today. It's because your destiny was never tied to their loyalty. Your purpose was never built on their approval, and sometimes God allows people to walk away, not to punish you, but to protect your purpose. You see, child, if they had stayed, you would have kept leaning on them. You would have settled for less than your calling. You would have thought they were your source, but they are not. God is your source. And when you were left alone, when no one understood your vision, that's when heaven began to pour out new support. That's when divine helpers stepped in. I watched over every encounter. I guided every step, and when you didn't know how to move forward, I whispered strength into your bones. I brought new voices into your life, voices that lifted, not limited, voices that prayed for you instead of plotting against you. Do you realize the miracle in that the people I sent, they had no reason to love you, no obligation to stand by you, yet they did. That's how you know it was divine. That's how you know it was real, because real love, real support, real loyalty comes from the heart of God, and that's what you're receiving now. That's what's surrounding you now. Child, listen closely. The shaking you felt in your life, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, were actually God's way of clearing the ground, making space, uprooting the weeds so He could plant something better. Do you feel it? The shift that's been happening around you, the quiet miracles, the unexpected breakthroughs. That's no coincidence. That's the result of your faithfulness. That's the reward for staying true even when no one was clapping for you. I want you to hear me. You are stepping into a season of divine partnerships. Strangers will bless you. Opportunities will find you. Doors you never knocked on will swing wide open, and those doors, they won't be opened by the ones who rejected you. They'll be opened by the hand of God alone, because what's coming to you is too holy, too precious to be touched by those who didn't honor your worth. I'm here to tell you, keep your eyes open, keep your spirit ready, because the next stranger you meet may be the one who unlocks the next chapter of your destiny. And don't be surprised if help comes from the least expected place, because God loves to use the unexpected. He loves to confound human expectations, and He loves to show you, I am God. I am your provider. I am your protector. Child, you are being watched over right now. As you listen to this, I am surrounding you with fresh protection. No betrayal can stop your blessing. No rejection can cancel your calling. No human failure can undo what heaven has ordained. I have seen your quiet endurance. I have felt your silent prayers, and I am fighting battles you cannot see. Trust me when I say your best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. The pain you've endured, I am turning it into power. The loneliness you've felt, I am filling it with new love. The losses you've experience I am replacing them with. Gains beyond your imagination, so don't shrink back, don't let bitterness take root. Don't lose hope, because this is not the end of your story, it's a new beginning. And this time the right people, the ones said by God, will stand with you. They will love you well, they will celebrate you without envy, they will hold your dreams gently, and I will be with you in every step, in every connection, in every breakthrough, my beloved child. You have walked through valleys that no one else truly understands. I know how it felt, the weight of carrying your vision alone, the sting of being left out, the quiet ache of watching others be celebrated while your efforts were overlooked. Heaven has seen it all, and I want you to know nothing you've done in love, nothing you've done in faith has been wasted. Every tear you shed in secret has been gathered by angels. Every prayer you whispered has been heard. Every act of kindness, even when no one noticed, has been recorded in heaven's book. And now, child, it's harvest time. I know you didn't think you could make it this far. There were days you wanted to give up, moments you questioned if you even mattered, times when you thought, does anyone really care? Yes, heaven cares, God cares, and I care. That's why I've been moving on your behalf, behind the scenes, setting things up that you couldn't see, because while your people stayed silent, I stirred the hearts of strangers. While your circle closed doors, I opened new ones you never imagined. And here's what I need you to understand today: the strangers who are blessing you now, they were always part of God's plan. God knew who would fail you. God knew who would betray your trust. And in His mercy, He already prepared replacements. He said fresh voices. He said new friends. He said people who see your light and honor it. Child, this is a holy exchange. You lost nothing that God cannot restore. You lost no one that God cannot replace with someone better, someone true. And listen, what's coming is even bigger than you think. The strangers you're meeting now, they're not just temporary helpers. Some of them are destiny connections, people who will walk with you for the long journey ahead, people who will fight for you, pray for you, and believe in you with pure hearts. That's how God works. He takes what was meant for harm and He turns it for your good. He lifts you out of broken places and plants you in fresh, fertile ground. And I need you to keep your faith strong, because this new season requires a new mindset. You cannot carry old wounds into new blessings. You must release bitterness. You must forgive, not because they deserved your forgiveness, but because you deserve your freedom. Let them go. Bless them and move forward, because ahead of you is a table prepared by God Himself, and seated at that table are new faces, faces that will not betray, faces that will not judge, faces that will celebrate you. Yes, child, God is rewriting your story. You thought the chapter of rejection would define you, but no, it was only a setup for greater glory. The stranger sent to help you are heaven's answer to your faithfulness, and I promise you this: as you step into this new season, you will look back and say, Now I understand, now I see why it had to happen that way. Now I know that God's plan was bigger than my pain. Keep watching, keep waiting, keep trusting. The best is not just coming, the best is already here, and it's unfolding piece by piece. Type 1 and ready in the comments if you believe divine helpers are being sent to you right now, and as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a message meant for your soul. This is Archangel Michael standing with you, covering you and reminding you one more time your rejection was really God's redirection, and the strangers who are blessing you now, they are proof that heaven never forgets its own. Stay strong, child. You are deeply loved, and your story is far from